Hey y'all, okay, so I'm finally doing videos again. I know it's been a long time. Um, After Harvey and with school starting and then holidays happening, and there was a Rosh Hashanah and Mabon coincided, and then Yom Kippur happened. So it's just been like, and even though, I know this happened every year, obviously, it's still, I felt like it just, when Harvey happened, that was all I could focus on, was just like making sure that we were okay, that my kids were okay, that, our family was okay. And so, but obviously at that point, trying to get any new videos up really just was not my top priority. But, I'm finally ready, it's mid-October. It's time to really get back to it. So, okay, what am I talking about today? Let's see. Okay, so you're going to see a lot of stuff on here that kind of covers a lot of things that haven't normally put on here before, because I am going to start doing videos for my other Facebook and Instagram pages, and so this is just going to be where I do everything as far as videos go, for both the Screaming Vikings and then for Becoming Valhalla and the Well-Intentioned Valkyrie, and then for the Texas Period Project and Team Valhalla. Just this is gonna kind of be like the central place. So, there'll be a lot more content now, a lot more stuff, and so yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Be sure to like it, comment, subscribe. But so yeah, we're just gonna get back. I have a whole list of things I want to do now. As far as the videos go, I have a lot of stuff I'm working on, but I'm really just excited to be back in that routine. Because it got, it just felt weird to not do it. So, okay. First one back is kind of a funny one. Okay, and it is about JJ Watt. And of course, if I live in Texas, and Texas is football's the national religion of Texas. We take it seriously, even if we don't. I actually don't care for football at all. I go to my son's games. I watch him play football. I watch one of my daughters who's a cheerleader, and that's the extent. I actually know nothing about football. I'm a hockey girl, so I played basketball growing up. Like basketball, hockey, football, not so much. But in Texas, it's very serious. Even if you don't like football, you don't have to, because tailgating, it's a crazy thing down here. Like where you can get tailgating passes to just go to like the stadium and just tailgate and cook out all day. Friday Night Lights. Yeah, it's legit. Like, there's going to be a football game every Friday night all of football season. That's when varsity plays. I'm not sure about college football because I'm not in college yet, but yeah, I know that's a big deal too. So yeah, it's like it's a culture down here. So my son loves JJ Watt, and I guess everyone does. He's like America's sweetheart. I think he could do no wrong at this point. Everyone has a story about JJ Watt. I think everyone you talk to that loves JJ Watt has a story about him. I'm not a particularly big football fan, but I love J.J. Watt, because it's so funny. So last year, my husband took our son to his first football game for his 8th birthday. And he'd never been to a football game before because with autism, and we were, worried about how he would handle the noise, the crowd, the stimulation. And so we really wanted to, we figured, okay, he's 8 years old. Okay, he can do this. He played football. He understands. He's going to be really excited. He's going to see J.J. Watt. His birthday's late October. Obviously, it was the game that we had tickets for him to go to was right after his back injury. So that put him out for the entire rest of the season. So he handled it really well. But he didn't get to see J.J. Watt play. And then this year, obviously, if anyone didn't, for you, if you're living under a rock, he was injured in his last game and he's out for the rest of this season. So I haven't told my son yet because, it feels like I'm having a serious talk with him every time. Because that's, on the list of his top people, there's his dad and then there's J.J. Watt. So he takes it really hard when he finds out that he's been hurt and that he's out for the season. He took it, like I say, he did okay going to the game, but he was still really just upset by it. And I think because he views J.J. Watt, he views his dad where they don't get hurt. They're, they're big, strong guys. They don't get hurt. So it shakes him. So there's a fly. So why am I getting all emotional over some football player that I've never met when I don't even like football? Okay, here's the deal. And once again, Texas, this is our thing. Before my son even knew what football was, because like I said, we didn't even, I put on hockey games, basketball games. Before he knew about football, he found football through J.J. Watt. And this was around the time we really started to, instead of thinking that there was something, because everyone just told me I didn't know how to handle a son, that I was not a good mom, and I just didn't know how to handle a child that was different from my oldest daughter. And we really started to think, no, there's more there. There's something else going on. And if you don't live in Texas and you don't know about H-E-B, it's amazing. H-E-B is an amazing grocery store. Everyone loves it. You've probably seen all the memes from Hurricane Harvey about how, screw the Red Cross because, H-E-B is down here feeding us and taking care of us. And we didn't have cable, we have Hulu, so we watch, we have Roku, so we watch Hulu and Netflix and all that kind of stuff. And my son would like to watch the same things over and over again, so we finally have to pull up YouTube. And J.J. Watt does H-E-B commercials, of course. And I don't know what it was about that little blonde boy that my son just completely took to. But he did. And we went to H-E-B and they had the big cutouts, the big, life-size, things of J.J. Watt. We go to Academy and they have the big life-size, figures of J.J. Watt. And he would talk and he would interact and he was excited. And he started to do things that we were told never to expect, like to have meaningful back and forth conversation. For whatever reason, I don't know, JJ Watt's magic, I guess. Who knows? So, you know, and then he went to pre-K his second year. The first year he did 2 days a week, and then the second year he was able to get 4 days a week. And he had an amazing teacher. And she would engage him about that because she likes football, and she was able to really, engage with him about that. And for the longest time, it was really funny. He thought when we said JJ what, we were asking him a question, and he would say JJ why. He always called him JJ why for a long time. And she gave everybody a career egg. For every month they have some project to do to hang up in the classroom. And she gave him an egg, and it was, what they want to be when they grow up. And we had been told not to expect, like, anything. And at this point, we were kind of maybe, he was talking and writing and, like, interacting and had friends. And so, I was like, what's he going to be when he grows up? I don't even care. I just want him to grow up. And so we have this project, and I asked him, okay, what do you want to put on your career egg? What do you want to be? And he was like, he told me, he's like, Mama, just put JJ Watt, just print out a picture of JJ Watt. And he had a picture of his face, and he put, and it's the one where JJ Watt has the football, and he wanted me to put his face on that picture because he's like, no, Mama, when I grow up, I'm gonna be the next JJ Watt. And for a kid that I thought was never gonna have a conversation with me, that was huge. And for a kid that he found JJ Watt and then he found football, and that was it. And I know there's a lot of people who don't like football. I know there's a lot of negatives about the sport. I get the problems with that, but when you're a mom of a kid with autism who finds something that pulls them out of that works better than any therapy they've ever been to, I'll take it, I'll deal with it, I'll figure it out. But it's a huge deal, and especially for him to have someone to look up to that's, I don't know anyone that has a bad thing to say about JJ Watt. He goes to the children's hospital dressed as Batman. He, right after Harvey, like, raised millions and millions and millions of dollars for this area. He says, yes, ma'am, and he loves his mama. Like, he's the guy that, you want your daughter to bring home. That's... So, when Home Dude took a cheap shot and busted up his leg and ended his season, like, a lot of people took that really personally. And I did, because, and part of it was, I can't imagine how he feels, because I know, like, he felt bad missing last season. He apologized profusely to everybody. He'd been ready to get back to play, and we're not that far into the season. But knowing that I've got to tell my son again that he's not gonna, and I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna make sure he sees him play. I'll do that. But it's just not going to happen this year. But, thanks to some old bullshit. But yeah, it's, your kids are going to find you know, you never know where they're going to find that spark or their motivation or that inspiration. And it's certainly never where I thought that he would have found it. But I'm glad that he did, and I'm definitely thankful to, to the universe for whatever that boy, JJ, whatever that boy's parents did, they did it right. Thanks to them and their son, I have a son now that talks to me, that goes to school. He found an outlet somehow via this man, and now here we are. So, and yes, I'm getting all emotional over it. His birthday's coming up. He's about to be 9. And I just can't believe we're here. And things are as amazing as they are. But then again, I have to tell him that, he wants to see JJ Watt play for his birthday, and once again, he won't. And, it's crazy. It's crazy how things work out. But, I know, I'm sure tons of people every day put out all kinds of videos like this. But, everyone watching who is a fan of his, who supports him, this is the time to really just rally around him with encouragement and support. Just continue to support him, continue to support the team, because it's, it's rough right now. That doesn't mean it's rough forever. So his leg will heal and he'll be back, and we can, all take our kiddos to see him. So, all right, that's it for now. I will be back very shortly with another video, so